Hello, and I thank you very much for taking the time to watch my art video of me drawing Michael Jackson from the original cover photo of Thriller album. And if you haven't seen the 1 minute short that I made earlier today, when I first started doing the detail work on this drawing, check it out. As a matter of fact, I did a collaboration with myself of a video that I did collaborating with Michael Jackson video. I thought it might be really, interesting and appealing to everyone who loves Michael Jackson. Because I don't just, I don't just lip sync, I don't just dance, I don't just play instruments. I'm also an artist. I do acrylic and oil paintings as well. And I'm a sci-fi independent author, and I'm also an independent filmmaker. I've been working on a full-length feature film based on my first book, the TMD, which I am currently in the process of doing a complete overhaul. And if you're new to this channel and you haven't seen my original channel, which is Vincent Paul Marabella II Film Productions, check it out. I have 2.7 million channel views and over 6,000 subscribers. And a little over 2 weeks ago, I just started this new channel, Vincent Marabella II, and I've been working on making it the majority duets. So this will be the first upload, for the Vincent Marabella channel. I'm going to, of course, I'm going to upload it onto the Vincent Paul Marabella II Film Productions channel first, and then I'll upload it onto the new channel. But do yourself a favor, check out check out my work. Click on my shorts and just start scrolling down until you see something that you really like. Of course, don't be fooled by the thumbnail. The thumbnails, because some of them can be deceiving. Something that looks like it might be pretty boring is actually, more interesting than you might realize. And, most of my early videos, I would let YouTube I can't talk today. I would let YouTube pick the thumbnail. And, every once in a while, I forget, and they end up picking. Of course, I can pick my own thumbnails way better than them. No offense, YouTube. I just, I don't know. I don't think the algorithms or whatever AI portion or whoever's doing the, thumbnails, I don't think they're doing the, the best job that can be done, because anybody that has taken the time to look at any of my, historical work knows that they won't be disappointed if they watch the whole video through. And sometimes I'm lip syncing and doing comedy shorts too. I can be doing comedy shorts of somebody from Married with Children, whether it's Al Bundy or Bud. I mean, I could be doing a more serious character, or I could be doing an old original gangster style character like James Gandolfini's Tony Soprano. You just never know what you're going to see if you look at my shorts, because there's just, such a variety. I mean, I have, what is it, over 3,500 videos on the, on the Vincent Paul Marabella II Film Production channel. And already, in just a little over a couple weeks, I already have, what is it on my Vincent Marabella II channel? Already has You know, I can't remember offhand, but it's pretty substantial for just 2 weeks. And I know a lot of times people are like, wow, there's another video. He's put out another video. Matter of fact, in the comments there last year, somebody even made a joke. They said something like, honey, Vince Marabella posted again. And, I love stuff like that. I live to read the comments. I love them. Sometimes you have your comments that might not be on the positive note, but that's all right because I love you all just the same. All my fans or maybe they're not fans. Maybe they're just trolling about and maybe they think they're hating on me, but they might, they might actually find if they give it a chance and look at my work, they might actually turn into a fan. They might be a lover of my work. Don't always write it off that, I don't like that stuff, blah, blah, blah. You never know. You might find that you actually really like me. And you really like the work that I'm putting out. Sometimes I'll put something out real quick. I'll make like a real quick, 8-10 seconds short or something. Sometimes I'll go the little extra mile, something, something, something. Sometimes it seems like if I work really hard and try to do, the best short or whatever, then it doesn't get a big, response, and it gets very, very little views, and I'm like shocked. I'm like, wow, I put so much time and effort into that, and then something that I'm like, I'm just gonna, maybe I haven't made a video all day or something like that. I'm just going to do a quick short, and just, I'm goofing around, do something, and I'm not even really acting really serious about it. And next thing you know, I look at it and it's like got thousands of views. And I'm like, really? Wow, that's just, so the algorithms are very, very unpredictable. But I don't mean to be boring you if I'm boring you. I don't mean to be. I'm just, I'm trying to talk a little bit while I'm working here. A little surge in the light there. Yeah, sometimes I start these drawings. I've started a lot of Michael Jackson, and I don't get to go back right away and work on them. And it's like I just get caught up, doing certain things, and it's like, wow, I hadn't drawn in a while. So I decided to get back into the swing of things here and do a little catching up. And in the near future, I am going to repost some of my acrylic work that I posted years ago on Facebook. I did some Star Wars art, and I just got so caught up in working on my film of the TMD, which has been really time consumer. And of course, then when I decided to shoot a pilot and develop a mini series so that I could get it out, because the film is still going to take so long. Because there's like 64 characters, and it would be just so long. I don't want to lose I don't want to lose fans by them losing interest, waiting on something, anticipating, and it's still not out. So I figured, well, I'm going to do this short. Short. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this pilot, which is going to consist basically. It's going to be like a short film, basically, and then I'm going to develop it into a mini series, so that way, on a regular basis, I'll be releasing releasing a new episode, and that way I can expand on that while I'm continuing, because I've been shooting this film now ever since 2015, believe it or not. When I first released my book, The Transmetronome Device, which means Across and Beyond Mark Time, it's a sci-fi fantasy time travel saga. So it's got science fiction stuff in it, but it also has magic. So that's the fantasy part. It's good versus evil, of course, and time travel. So you never really know, what to expect. I mean, I do because I am writing the book series. But I decided to revamp the Transmetronome Device, and it's going to be so much more. It's sure to blow the mind, for real. But believe me, my talents are, they're very extensive because I have delved deep into several things in my life. I mean, I'm 55 years old, and I've always wanted to be an actor. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, and I never seem to have gotten into the right, I don't know what you want to call it exactly, but it's not it's not that I ain't tried. Believe me, I have tried, and now where I'm headed with stuff, it's going to blow people's mind. And if you've watched this far, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It, believe me, it will help me immensely. And it doesn't cost nothing, of course. I don't ask for money here on, this channel or my other channel. All I ask is if you do ever happen to go to a convention where I happen to be doing a book signing and displaying some of my, builds. Yes, I build props, and for my film, I have things called the temporal nights. They're time nights basically, and I don't want to ruin it for you until you get a chance to read the book. But those of you that have read the book, you know what I'm talking about. The temporal nights. I call them TK2 for short, not to be confused with TKs from Star Wars. They're not stormtroopers. They're futuristic knights. They're like a futuristic Knights Templar. And well, I've said too much already. I don't want to ruin it for you. I really, like I was starting to say there, if you ever do make it to one of the comic conventions or any other style convention that I happen to attend, sometimes I do independent shows too. But if you make it to any of those, all I ask is you pick up my book, take a look, see, and if you like it, read the back. If you like it, I ask maybe that you purchase a book. If if you're into sci-fi, fantasy, and time travel, then it's probably it's for no better way to describe it. It would be like Tony Soprano. It would be like The Sopranos. We'll just say we'll be like The Sopranos meet. Then you pick your favorite science fiction show. It doesn't have to be Star Wars, Star Trek. It could be something else, whatever. Right? But like The Sopranos, because it's like old Italian, Sicilian style gangster setting, set in the future. And there I go. I'm telling you too much. I don't want to ruin it for you. But, I love Michael Jackson. I love his music. I love everything about everything that was ever made, created by Michael Jackson. And of course, when Smooth Criminal came along, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. And because I like the old Italian style gangster movies and TV shows. Of course, I am Sicilian. So being an Italian, I guess that just, makes me already, pointed in the direction of leaning towards liking those kind of things. Now, not everybody likes that kind of stuff, but I guarantee you, even if you don't really like that kind of stuff, my book has so much more than just the futuristic gangsters. Believe me, there's so much going on that if you don't pick it up and at least give it a sample read, start reading some of it, believe me, you'll be missing out more than you realize. And then someday when it does hit, and not if, but when it does hit big, because it will. I know I've had so many people tell me that they've read my book. They're like, when are you going to get that done? When are you going to get it done? I'm working on it. Trust me. It's not, Rome wasn't built in a day, and blockbusters sometimes happen overnight, but, sometimes it takes longer because you have to remember, I'm not a full-blown Hollywood film production company. I'm just me. I'm just me, and I build all the props myself. I do the filming. I play the star role, Arthur, the time traveler, and the inventor of the TMD device, the transmetronome device. And it's just, anyhow, I'm rambling on. I'm trying to, hold your interest while I'm working on the King of Pop here, which I hope, meets your approval. And if you want, please comment. I don't see enough comments. Please comment. If you're enjoying my work here of Michael Jackson pencil art, please give me a message. Message me. Share my work. Subscribe. Please subscribe. But above all, always remember, I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thanks for taking the time. And I'm going to keep working on Michael, but I'm going to end this because it's already over 17 minutes long. And I do appreciate you if you've made it this far. Thank you so much. And don't forget to check out both channels, Vincent Paul Mirabella II Film Productions and Vincent Mirabella II.